In an arithmetic sequence, the fourth term is 14 and the 10th term is 4 times the second term. Find Tn, the general rule or the general formula for the sequence, and the value of n if n term is 1001. So Tn can represent the nth term, the general rule, or the formula for the term. So in this question, and all sequences questions, we are going to let D represent the common difference. So D represents the difference. So we are told that the fourth term is 14. So in short, T4 is equal to 14. So the fourth term is 14, T4 is equal to 14. In sequences, A represents the first term. So another way of saying term 4, or the fourth term, is going to be A plus 3D. Because it's going to be A, which is the first term, plus 3 differences will get us to the fourth term. Just like if we wanted to represent the sixth term, it would be A plus 5D. So the first term plus 5 differences. Or if we wanted to represent the 50th term, it would be A plus 49D. So the first term plus 49 differences, etc. So term 4 is A, which is the first term, plus 3D, plus 3 differences. And this is equal to 14, because we were told that the fourth term is 14. So A plus 3D is equal to 14. Then we were told that the 10th term is 4 times the second term. So another way of saying the 10th term is going to be T10. So T10 represents the 10th term. And this is 4 times the second term. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by term 2. So 4 times T2, which is term 2. So term 10 is going to be A plus 9D, the A representing the first term, and 9D representing 9 differences. So term 10 is A plus 9D, the first term plus 9 differences. And that's equal to 4 times term 2. So it's going to be 4 multiplied by A plus D, because A plus D is going to represent term 2. The A represents the first term, and add on 1 difference to get to the second term. So then we just have to multiply out the brackets. 4 times A is 4A, and 4 times D is 4D. And then we just bring the 4A and the 4D over the left of the equal sign. So A minus 4A is minus 3A, and 9D minus 4D is 5D, and this is equal to 0. So now we just have to solve simultaneously. The A plus 3D equals 14, and the minus 3A plus 5D equals 0. Well, if I multiply my top line by 3, I'm going to get 3A plus 9D equals 42. A by 3 is 3A. 3D by 3 is 9D. 14 by 3 is 42. Now I have my A's matching. One is a positive, one is a negative. So I can cancel those out. 9D plus 5D is 14D. 42 plus 0 is 42. And then 42 divided by 14 will give me 3. So now I know what the common difference is. The common difference is 3. So then I'm going to use that formula there at the top. I could use whichever equation I wanted really. A plus 3D equals 13. And I'm going to sub in the D for 3. So it's going to be A plus 3 times 3 is equal to 14. So A plus 9 is equal to 14. And 14 minus 9 is 5. So A is equal to 5. So the first term is 5 and the common difference is 3. So now I'm going to use my formula from page 22 of my formula book. That says Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 times d. I swap the a for 5, because I got a is equal to 5 down here. I swap the d for 3, because I got the d is equal to 3. And I just multiply out the brackets. N by 3 is 3n. Minus 1 by 3 is minus 3. And 5 minus 3 is 2. So I get Tn, or my nth term, is 3n plus 2. I was also asked to find the value of n if Tn is equal to 1001. So I'm going to say Tn equals to 1001. So 3n plus 2 is equal to 1001. And then I solve for n. I minus 2 to both sides. 1001 minus 2 is 999. And then 999 divided by 3 is 333. So the value of n, if Tn is 1001, is 333. So although this is a tricky question, it is really just subbing into a formula, a bit of solving simultaneously. All of these are easy things to do. The tricky part is setting up our equations at the start. So we just need to remember that T4 is the same thing as a plus 3d. T10 is the same as a plus 9d, etc. Let's have a look at them a bit more closely. So remember, a is always going to be the first term, and d is going to be the difference. So T1 will be equal to a, which is the first term. T2 will be equal to a plus d, or plus 1d. So that's going to be the first term plus the common difference. T3 will be equal to a plus 2 common differences, so a plus 2d. T4 will be equal to a plus 3 differences. T5 will be equal to a plus 4 differences. T6 is equal to a plus 5 differences. T7 is equal to a plus 6 differences. T8 is equal to a plus 7 differences, and so on.